Eddsworld! Sorry, whose world is it? Eddsworld!
It's the second annual of Ed's Day, and we're gonna celebrate to our greatest animator for making the funniest and the epic episode and inspiring to everyone who watching, Ed Gold. What we like about Eddsworld's animation is that it's easily drawn to the memorable character we like. He started this as a hobby to become a famous in the end. Right now I'm going to tell you what is my favorite episode I ever saw. It's hard to choose which episode should be on the list, but now I have chose the one I think are my favorites. Here's the rules of this list. First, we're going to focusing with the flash animation Ed makes. That means no comics and games. Second, the animation must be made by Ed. That means the Eddsworld Legacy episode is not included on this list. And third, this is my list of my favorites, so don't be disappointed. Now, this is my top 10 Eddsworld Eddisode. At number 10 we have the Judith next door. Ed and Tord get a new neighbor next door that is a hot girl named Kim, and they got love with her. These boys fight each other to get that girl, and they try. But in the end they noticed that she was a lesbian, and that broke their heart. In this episode, the girl character was drawn by Tord, and that was a nice design, and it was a real good episode. At number 9 we have Hammer and Faith. This is the first time when this episode was split in two parts. In the first part, the gang builds up more space for Matt and his collection of jugs. In the second part, Matt is possessed by demons and they had to get rid of him. We also met Ed's other neighbors next door, Eduardo.
She said haunted houses were stupid and that you guys are stupid.
I thought she said we were stupid.
I'm gonna punch you in the face.
This guy is like Ed's gang, but little mean and 2 times better than the gang. Overall, this is a good episode.
Are we ready?
Yeah, we're ready.
Yeah.
Are we ready?
We're ready.
Yeah.
Are you
Yeah,
ready?
we're ready.
Yeah.
Ah!
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, we're ready.
At number 8 we had Santa Claus Trilogy. Ed has made some special episodes every year, like Eddsworld's Christmas special and Eddsworld's Halloween special. But why did I put Santa Claus on my list? Well, because I remember them most than others. The first episode, Santa Claus is trying to kill Ed and the gang because they have been naughty. Second episode, he kidnapped Santa Claus. And in third, well, Tom takes Santa's slash and destroys city because he doesn't like Christmas. I like the second part because they try to save Santa, but in the third part it has a musical number.
I feel evil, haunted, controlled, possessed, and everything I'm doing is illegal. I know, call it a Christmas upheaval. Press charges on my alter ego.
That's awesome! Will Santa Claus make a comeback with Legacy? Well, we just see that.
Holy happy holidays in the Holy happy holidays. Holy ha.
Coming to number 7, we have WT Future. Ed from the future come back from the time to kill himself because the cola has changed. This is epic to see how they run away from the future self and to see what's happened in the end. But in the end, Matt saved the day for going back in time and changed everything, and no future Ed. let's think to the character Ed instead of the real Ed. Also, I like Tom's quote in this video.
So why exactly are we all running away from this guy if he only wants to kill Ed?
Well, without Ed, it would just be me and you, and, well, that would suck.
At number 6, we have Tom Tales of Awesome and Brilliance. This is a little concept by Tom and Ed, as they did several skits that Tom gets an idea and then make an animation of it. This is what Tom did at first until he did the biggest viral YouTube video as the movie.
Everybody do the flop!
I think this is a great start for Tom to come up a good skit that Ed can animate. Now, there's a third one on the tails, and it is funny, but it wasn't the same like before. Now it's like this episode is made by Tom only. I'll stick to the Astaf movie trilogy instead.
The end.
You remember the climate conference in Copenhagen? Yeah, it was a fiasco. But the video wasn't that bad. Climate change at number 5. In this episode, the gang used more electricity in the home that causes global warming, and the giant waves attacked the town, and the gang must turn off the electricity to stop the waves. This episode was basic and casual to teach others to not use more electricity to save Earth. Okay, now we have to wait 4 days until the next Earth hour.
Because if we don't, we are all going to die.
At number 4, we have Space Face. Yes, that's right, I'm taking the final episode he made before his death. So, what should I start? In the preview, we see Ed talk that he still fights cancer and working with the new episode. But then, the darkness has come to the end. He never managed to finish the episode before he dies on cancer. But then, all of his friends helps to finish the episode, because if episode begin, it must end. The animation changed in the middle of episode with Paul Tervudo, and the voice of Ed switches to Tim. And it has a very nice transition of Ed's voice.
I found a thing!
Well, this isn't my voice.
In this episode, Ed and the gang teleported to a spaceship where they help the aliens to get the power of the ship and get back home. This episode is hard to know if this gonna be funny or sad. This is meant to be funny, but sad that this is the last animation Ed made. It's weird when the animation changed in the middle of the episode. But what do I think about the new animation? I think it's great, but it wasn't done by Ed. This is the episode that we never gonna forget.
Hey, Matt,
Yeah?
you're alright.
Really?
Yeah.
Coming to number 3, there is a tie. The first is Hello Hellholes, and the second is Movie Maker. First, I was thinking putting Hello Hellholes at the 3 spot, but then I forgot that Movie Maker are funny to watch, so I put both on the 3rd place. In Movie Maker, Tom bought a camera to make a movie.
And that's how you get free chocolate. Oh, phew, that was close. Now where was I? Oh yeah, and that.
And in Hello Hellhole, the gang is on vacation in hell. I have nothing more to say, but I can say that both are fun to watch.
That was brilliant!
I like the parts with me best.
I am so awesome.
At number 2, we have Eddsworld Zombie Attack Trilogy. The most epic trilogy Ed ever made about zombie. The first part was the best, because their car get crushed by a guy, get stuck in the empty town with a bunch of zombies, Matt get killed, and the fight scene is great. The second and the third part was okay, but it wasn't as good as the first part. It must have something with that it has an unspected adventure they must go through to get out of town, and the other is focusing on the fight scene that is enjoying to watch. And that's why it's get number 2 on my list. Now here's the fun fact. Original, I was going to put the Zombie Attack Trilogy on the first place. But then I forgot something that I rarely saw right now. But I saw so much when it came out and inspired me of this whole adventure. That, my friend, in number 1 is Eddsworld Zombie Nation. Why do I like this much? First, the whole incident happened in the train station. Both Matt and Todd is alive, unlike in Zombie Attack when they are killed and turned into a zombie. And the last, they're trying to save Matt from a closed station. I like it so much of this episode, and I will never forget this moment, and that's why it's on first place.
Eddsworld!